Hey everybody! All right, welcome back to another episode from Masterwork Adventures. We are continuing our stories in Gestaltia. Last time that you were with us, our group took one hell of a hit in the battle. They actually, I believe, like I managed to knock three of you. Right? That was a pretty good one. Um, wait, what? Yeah, see, you got to remember those things. That would have helped. That would have helped. So the fight ended, and I think everybody was up except for one person. That was Terry, right? But the like two of y'all, well, Elijah or Littlefoot is currently in giant frog. Yes, you're so yeah, you're in giant frog form. Let's see, and we've got Ethan. You had gone down. Where were you at? Were you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm back up.
All right, cool. All right. So you're okay. Anyways, there's one person on the ground right now, and it's Terry. Like the fight had ended, but you know, they're kind of bleeding out a little bit. Fucking crickets across the board. Like it's just one person, just like Uzanor's over there sipping on some tea. Just
I'm gonna go.
All right, let's do this. Let's see if Celeste
I'm
now
gonna start
has
poking him
heal.
a little bit. I'm gonna poke him a little bit. I'm like, "Are you okay, bud?" Well, I didn't kill him, so
I feel like this could have gotten a lot worse, and I will lay down and try to revive him with my healer's kit.
I was gonna do pure light.
so okay. So you're like you open up your bag and you're looking for things. You hold up a needle with like a big fucking like a huge syringe needle, and you're like, I mean, this is reading some instructions on it. I just slam into chest. Like, what, is it one big stab or is it like lots of little ones? Like, is it, um, and Celeste, you walked over. I believe you said you were gonna try to heal as well.
I'll try. I've never done this before.
Right. I mean, healing
but-
is basically pain, just in reverse, right?
True.
So, like that. Yeah, but like yeah, like so. I mean, you should be able to work this magic out. You're kind of fucking getting ready to do the same thing. And Terry, at this point, you just
How? Okay, that was fun.
Yeah, and so you got Uznor sitting over top of you on one side. You got a giant syringe in one hand. Celeste has got like flaming, like black and purple flaming hands, kind of sitting there, and she's like rubbing them together and everything. They're both like kind of like just sitting over top of you. Hey.
No, he said it was consumed in fire, I thought.
Are you all like doing like
the whole body disappear?
No.
Lame.
Are you doing like some sort of dark ritual over my body?
I was trying to
just
heal
died.
you. Do you feel better?
Do you want some mushrooms?
Do you feel like 10 points better, maybe?
Ooh, 10 points better, sure. Whatever the hell that means. Yes.
Terry, get out of the street.
So, did you actually cast your heal on him? Okay, all right. Well, no, that's even that. Okay, no, then that works even better. So like Terry, you like kind of pop up, and they actually just like she just like sticks her hands like straight on you, and just like
At
like
first, I like go for the throat, like I'm gonna strangle him, and then I'm like,
please.
and so like you are feeling a little better, and she's patting you and.
Terry, will you get up out of the ground in the middle of the street?
Okay.
You're welcome. It's no high maintenance. Terry. Okay, who else?
We don't have all day.
Apparently, I'm pretty good at this.
Before we leave, we need. Wait, hold on a second. We need to check these bodies. Let's figure out who's chasing us.
No, we gotta go. We gotta go now. There's guys coming from this entrance.
Fine then.
Can I check the pocket of one of them because Mr. Giggle has a point? Really quickly, pocket.
So let's see it.
That's.
Same.
I'm looking for notes,
All right, let's.
but hold on.
Okay. Where are we gonna
Yeah,
go?
wasn't it like southwest?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to leave. So you're leaving, and you're just trying to what? What are you trying to do? Like
I'm
you're
going to
trying to
Shepherd's.
hit the
Yeah, we
streets,
need to go to
sewers. Like
Shepherd.
where are you? Okay, so you want to get to Shepherd's place. Y'all did follow him to a
We
hideout.
did.
Which,
I forget who. Yeah, I'd say stealthily, maybe not in like a super rush, but careful.
I was gonna ride my unicycle there, but
Oh,
Okay,
actually,
we
like
do
a good idea. Clown car.
it can't fit everybody in it.
not with that attitude. Let's just cut off your limbs. You have to be put together, or could I put you in pieces? But I wanted to definitely just briefly check their pockets for notes. Would I find anything like maybe like a contract or some sort?
Well, let's see.
Anything that indicated their affiliation.
Yeah, all I know is
That is
they're hired by the.
all right. Go on ahead and roll me a perception check.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, well,
Can I
you're
help him with
trying
that?
to check them, but you guys are also trying to get out of here really quick, right?
Yeah.
Can I help him?
You're not like
I
running.
got-
You're not like doing like a very thorough investigation. You're doing something really quick and passing over.
I got a 26 for my perception check.
Okay, sure. So you're kind of patting them down and everything. And as you're like rifling through their cloaks and whatnot, you do find a little scroll, obviously a note of some sort, and with that you even find you even find a little bit of like a little pouch. Quick opening up, you see like a whole bunch of gems on the inside. Close it up real quick and throw it into your bag, and you take the parchment. And you kind of open it up as you guys are kind of like all trying to head down into the alley at that point, and you're giving it a quick look over. And I mean, it doesn't take you long. You just look down and you notice you see a seal, and you instantly know the seal as the headmaster from the orphanage. So you know that whoever it is, this person was working for them.
Sweet. Just want to confirm. And I'll ride my unicycle quickly behind them. With a honk honk.
So you honk and
Okay.
take start picking up the rear. So you guys are making your way through the streets, like trying to kind of keep off of any main road. So hitting as many alleys as you can. You know that they're out there looking for you. When you hear off in the distance, you hear these howls.
Like animal howls or
Like dog howls, animal dog howls. Like it sounds like something howling. So as you're walking along, like a few of you kind of like you hear this and you're looking around. One of the things that you kind of can pick up though is no one else can hear these things.
am I the only one hearing this, you guys?
Okay, go on ahead and give me a check. Go on ahead and give me a check. I mean, you said knowledge, nature, or arcana, or like I don't know.
Animal hand.
No, it's not. I mean, and
I feel like
actually,
knowledge.
I almost got somebody killed the other day. Animal handling is really important, guys. Like
Really?
like there are times when like if you don't want something to fight you, you need animal handling to stop it. Otherwise, it will eat you in the face.
Yep.
I mean, you have religion, arcana, or nature. So
nature.
which check? So going ahead and you're gonna make a nature check. 18. So I mean, it definitely sounds like it's a wolf's howl. You know what type of creatures, like you've heard all the sounds of the creatures of the forest. It's definitely a wolf's howl, but this one is something different. It is far more infernal. You've heard of these things before, though you yourself never dealt with them or had anything. But seeing the fact that you guys had just had a run in with what looked like another fiend, you think those are hellhounds. Those are some infernal wolf on your heels.
Oh God, it sure sounds
as
horrible.
hellhounds? What did we get ourselves into?
How far away are we? Also, what time of day is it?
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
Just still night.
Oh, it's still nighttime.
Okay. Good.
With the storm
What some might call the witching hour.
Wait, if my favorite enemy is Infernal Fae, can I?
Infernal Fae.
Well, it
What?
says Infernal and then it says Fae underneath.
Oh, that's two different things. That's great, though. Yes. Wait, what? Infernal is your favorite enemy?
No, I don't know.
That's
No,
correct.
it's under the favored enemy. Let me see if it'll link out.
That's a very specific enemy.
No, it doesn't.
That's a very specific type. But well, no, you're a. I don't know, because I don't know what infernal creatures are. I know that's a language that things speak.
I mean, see where I mean? I just linked it in the Discord chat.
Infernal Fae. The Fae. Well, the Fae, yes, Fae. I understand. I get that. Yeah, that's a language. Like,
We'll just say it's Fae. It's fine. The rest is confusing.
well, you're a ranger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. I mean, I know you pick. I don't think you do. You pick two or do you pick one?
Later. I don't have two. Yeah.
Okay. So no, then you only have one. I think you know the language infernal. I don't know what's screwed up there, but your favorite enemies are Fae.
Okay.
I don't think you're a demon hunter. I know you're an elf hunter. Either way, so
this might get us further down the rabbit hole, but perhaps we can go to Shepherd as like means of protection. You know, I mean, if he's such a big guy in this town, maybe he can get a safe haven. I mean, we would owe him beyond this ruby, maybe, but
yeah, I mean, if we go to him and say,
option.
in order to get the ruby, he has to protect us, we could do that, and then Littlefoot could swallow the ruby, and then he would have no choice.
The ruby's like this big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
it is super huge. Yeah, no, never mind.
That would be quite a feat that I would like to see.
Yeah, honestly, you should do this.
he could polymorph into a snake.
I mean, I mean, other than that, I don't know if there's a place with like a large crowds. Maybe not at this time of night that we can just kind of.
The hounds are gonna find us either way. But at least if we go to shepherds, we can use them as human shields, or they can protect us. Don't worry, Littlefoot. I will protect you from the scary shepherd.
Like I said, it's not. I mean, we don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, we're gonna need something.
I mean, this is a strange city. I don't know anything about it. It's been driving me mad since I've come here, and I couldn't tell you where's safe. I mean,
I think shepherd is our best bet out of bets that we don't have. So if somebody has a better idea, let me know now. Because even the sewers, I have a feeling hellhounds are not gonna have any trouble finding us there.
Mr. Giggles, could your contact that initially contacted us provide us any protection?
Good question.
My place kind of got found out pretty quickly because of some sort of, I guess it must have put a tracker on one of us. I'm not sure how they found us so fast.
Like his place was Roxy's.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they found us because of the mud that Littlefoot tracked. Do hellhounds also track by smell? Yeah, so I'd rather have distractions, quite frankly. Yeah. Other people that they can kill in between killing us.
So just so you know, like
Or
I
we
mean,
could just nice fight first,
the
yeah.
hounds are getting closer.
All right, I'm walking the shepherd.
You guys are walking.
Somebody's riding a bike.
Honk honk.
It's and so you're laughing at them as you spin around in a circle on your unicycle and off you fucking go.
Well, I can't leave them because we're still trying to plan out where we're gonna go.
That's true.
I don't think Shepherd's not the worst place. It's just the fact that we do I trust Shepherd? I don't think I do.
I don't think anybody here does.
I mean, our last meeting with him, we kind of we didn't get off on the right foot. I don't think that he'll be very kind to us, but I don't know. We could go back to the amphibian Caribbean and maybe Sally could help defend us. I mean, we're doing all this fucking work for her. She's a big fucking salamander. Maybe she can
would want to
guard the
put
door.
the salamander in danger over.
She's a giant beast. She can fend for herself. I'm just saying we're doing a lot of favors for her.
Sweet, gentle lizard, and Shepherd is a pathetic, overzealous man who will probably jump at the chance to get eaten by hellhound.
He would jump at the chance.
I think we should lure these dogs to Shepherd's establishment, bide time until whatever other demonic entities the school sends after us, and then in the chaos of them bursting into Shepherd's place, we use it as whatever we can to throw the gem and let them fight, or maybe we can get out with the gem, but I don't feel like Shepherd's is safe. We just need to bide our time until the school comes after us.
For once, we are in agreement.
I told you I would grow on you.
That's not it.
All right.
Or a fine wine.
All right. So while we're running, I don't know where we're going. I'm done planning. I'm just gonna follow the group. They don't listen to me anyway. So I'm gonna tell Argos to just follow along. I'm gonna take a nap on your back if that's okay, buddy. And I'm gonna cast Catnap on myself, which lets me take a short rest in 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay.
I've never heard of
So you're gonna like go to sleep on Argos as he carries you for a little bit, kind of sticking with the group, and get your short rest. Excellent.
Yes. Where was that spell from? Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was in Acquisitions Incorporated. I don't know, but it sounded lovely. So I'm going to take a quick nap while you guys figure this shit out.
Acquisitions Incorporated is a lot of fun. I really want to run a game with more of that in there. What's that?
Okay, good.
Xanathars? Oh.
I thought I made it up for a second too.
I'm gonna make this spell. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you would grab yourself a short rest. And you guys are going to go ahead and try to make your way towards towards Shepherd's hideout.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do that. So okay, so let's see. I would have been wanted to describe his place. So you do know that the last place that you had followed him to was one of his favorite kind of cash cows. One of his more legitimate fronts is a restaurant that he let's see. No, let's actually do something different. Wait, hold on. What the hell is this?
What is that?
I'm just looking for like the middle of it and everything.
It's like a
Well, anyways, so there's this little restaurant that he owns. It's kind of small and hidden in one of their sections where where it keeps to kind of a trying to figure out how to. Anyways, he owns a small restaurant. It is one of his more not more popular places, but it is one of his more legal establishments. It runs like a whistle, and very efficiently all days. One of the things that he kind of has capitalized on is the whole idea of delivery. He makes quick food and he gets it out on his runners. This is one of the things that that people have often tried to say is his kind of source of power is his whole distribution. That's how he kind of gets his messages and controls information through town. Are these delivery people of his. Now he hangs out there quite often because some people say that close by in one of the buildings is more of his little, not his little, but his fortress, a building where he's kind of kept and been able to solidify most of his people in one area. Now this is a separate entity than the restaurant. They just keep close, but through that he manages to keep a front for the whole kind of community from the area. So you enter a square where there are several buildings around, one large main building in the front. But getting inside of it is, I mean, there's always it has a large wooden gate covering it with no guards. Nobody's at the gate to open it, close it, receive visitors. But you do know that one of his businesses off to the side, the Flaming Dragon, is the restaurant that he operates.
But we can assume that he is residing in this fortress.
Yes. You do know that this square is pretty much his area. Everybody around here pays rent to him in some way.
So we're just gonna go knock on the door. Do we have a better plan? Am I gonna do the talking? That did not go very well last time.
Maybe we should just knock on the door.
Yeah,
Just
you can just
knock on
talk.
the door.
But I'm gonna play my violin while you do it. So just
Cue
you
music.
know, some mood.
Sure.
Yeah.
He loves music.
Set the mood.
So, all right, yeah. So you walk up and knock on the door. The five of you are all kind of sitting out in the middle of the square, and you see people who are like sitting at like the restaurant stuff. They're like looking over.
Oh,
There's kind of stuff in their face, like just like looking at you. Like people all around are just looking at y'all, like standing in front of the door, kind of rocking back on
Giving
their
him-
heels. Eventually, it kind of opens up, and you see like a couple really like like scary looking dudes just
by the
looking
way,
at y'all.
I mean to give him bardic inspiration. By the way, that's what I meant.
Who,
To God, I forgot your character's name. To
Uzinor?
Uzinor. Yes.
Oh, I guess Uzinor's talking again.
This will go fantastically.
okay, so two great big ogres open the door.
Just before the door opens, can I cast Enhance Ability on myself?
Sure.
I'm gonna give myself Enhanced Charisma.
Oh my
I'll flip
Wait,
out my hair.
I have something for this. Can I give him guidance?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yes, hello, gentlemen. We have an urgent matter to discuss with your master shepherd. We have a veritable cornucopia of things to discuss with him.
I mean, there's nothing that they could roll to be able to stop this. There's too much that's working in your favor to make this fail. They kind of look at you and they look at each other and they're like, "Has this ever happened before? Like they came here. You better go get the damn boss. I don't know what to do." it's
Yes,
so like
go get your boss.
it's so one
See
of them
that?
runs off and the other one's like just wait right here. Closes the
Can we
door
wait
on you.
inside?
What's that?
Can we wait inside?
No, closes the door on you.
Can I make an insight check?
Oh yeah.
I want to know if they're gonna kill us as soon as they let us in.
You have no idea what they're gonna do because they have no idea what they're gonna do. They were not ready for that, so they don't know what they're gonna do. Like so, like as of right now, they're figuring it out.
Stupid
So
creatures. This is going rather swimmingly.
and so like with in a little bit of time, you hear the latch on the door open up again. But before it actually opens up, you a few of you, like, I mean, you guys are on high alert as of right now. You're waiting out here for a second. You're looking around. You're getting a little nervous. You know, why the hell is it going on? Now, the hounds are, you can still hear them way off in the distance. And you hear some like kind of some noises happening through the walls of the building, and you look up and you could definitely tell that people have kind of found these, like, you notice that some of these spots, like, they had little arrow slits and such, and you can tell that there are lots of eyes on you from the wall. Eventually the door kind of opens up and you see the two guards, and you see Shepard sitting there. He's got his hat on and he's got a staff in front of him and he's just looking at you. And it's just like, now, this isn't how this was supposed to happen.
Yes, we have a business offer to propose to you. Maybe we step inside. It is quite chilly on this night.
And he kind of looks at you, looks around, looks at all of his guys. I don't see why that would be an issue. How about a cup of hot cider? You know, my mom used to make it for me all the time. It just warms you right up.
I'm fine on the cider. Celise, Littlefoot, would you cider?
And he just turns around and starts walking back, and he kind of waits everybody to
Let's
follow
go
him in.
I'm following.
Yes.
Nothing can go wrong. I'm telling you, this will work out.
So many things can go wrong, but it's better than being out.
Okay, so let's go ahead and place you guys just on a map. We'll just kind of like talk this whole out. Let's see here. So Lise.
Dude, that is not like
It definitely matters where. It definitely matters where.
I told you to go before we got here.
He sighs, and he has two guards come off from the side to show you the direction of the restroom. He's like, "Is anybody else? I thought you were here to talk."
I will take any type of little sandwiches that you have, and a glass of that cider. Actually, I've changed my mind. Business makes me hungry.
Which is, I offer him. This is like in you could he kind of groans and said and like kind of leads you down some passages. Now Littlefoot, you're taking off. What the hell is happening to the map?
I'm making it a little bit bigger. Oop. No. Yeah, no, I'm making it a little bit bigger. It seems kind of awkward.
That looks a little better. No, they're gonna show you where it is. Right on over here. Right on over here is a restroom where you're gonna go. All right, hold on. What's a good room in here where he would want to take you guys? Yeah, he's gonna want to show you all the big room.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit at the table and take the napkin and flick it out, put it on my lap.
I'm still playing my violin, but like dairy music now. Switching over to that.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waking up. Like, oh, so what do we decide to go with? Oh, shepherds, huh? All right. Well, still fucked, but probably our best option.
Harry, everything is totally under control.
I haven't felt in control for like many days now. But it's fine. Sometimes you just need to release, just go with the flow. No matter how evil and terrible it is.
That's probably sage advice. Sage advice.
What? Oh yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
you're gonna go
I
rub the gym?
recommend it. I'm
just.
Oh. Okay. All right, you're gonna rub the gym a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right, and so you'll gain yourself a rest back. Got you.
I
Okay.
thought we weren't going to talk about masturbation this stream.
No, wait, no one said
No,
that.
we're just talking about he's just rubbing the gym. God.
We said we were gonna show masturbation in the stream.
You shouldn't shame him for rubbing the
Show
gem. It's
Yeah.
healthy. Can I roll? Can I roll I'm gonna roll an insight check on Littlefoot.
Yeah, he's rolling.
He's actually far separated from you guys right now. So
I know.
it's
Well, okay. When he gets there, I'm gonna roll an insight check. Whenever
okay.
I
You know
see
what?
him.
Fine. He eventually does get brought back in.
Okay. I know exactly how you feel. I rolled an 18, and I just look in your face like, I know, right? It feels good. It feels good.
Can we get on to business, Shepard?
And so he kind of he kind of like stops and looks at you guys. And so so once you're all in the room, he kind of like waves his hand, and you see his people kind of like hit the like go to the doors, and they kind of like close these curtains, these like black curtains around the doors, and the area seems to get like really dark, like really dark. Now I mean, most of you have night vision, you're okay, but candles light all along the hall of the room, and you see him kind of start to fade a little bit, and eventually what's kind of sitting in front of you is the man is still there, but also you can see a little bit more beyond him. He is not just a normal a human. You definitely see a fiend of some sort in
Oh,
front of
crap.
you. His skin has darkened a little bit. His eyes are like full black and such, and he's sitting there and kind of crosses his legs and sits down, and he kind of leans over, and a servant comes up and brings him a chalice of some red fluid as he
I was
and,
not expecting this.
and he looks at you and he goes, I wasn't expecting this either. So I have a few ideas. I have a lot of questions. I'm curious, where do you want to start here?
I would like to start with
Your
this.
house, your rules. If you would like to begin, or I could take initiative. I can lead and you can follow, whichever you prefer.
And so he kind of looks around, like at a few people. He says, well, we're dying to know, why are you here?
Um, it's really about the salamander and the amphibian Caribbean and the position that I put them in. I racked up quite a bill and owed him money, and obviously I could not pay. But we are here to discuss whatever way that we could come to an agreement to pay off that debt and free the salamander.
So he's like, well, um, that actually. He's like, well, that would be a rather hefty task. I don't know what the shop. I don't know what. I don't remember what the guy's name, what the gnome's name was.
I got it in my D&D character sheet. 1 second.
Well, I don't remember what he's told you. Well, I don't know what he's told you.
His name's Gummy.
What was that?
Gummy.
Gummy?
That's what I got written down.
That sounds about right. It might have been something else.
Well, that's what the nickname that I wrote down that I invented for him.
So he says, I don't know what they've told you. But I definitely haven't. I haven't done anything wrong here. I am full within my rights to take that. It's not. I mean, I offered him a deal. He took it, and he couldn't follow through with it. I understand that you want to try to procure this, but you got to understand, like, that salamander is very important to me. I don't. Why would I ever want to let go of something that that I am secured in?
You have something far more delicious right in front of you. I cut Terry off immediately.
I just want to know. Okay. gotta
Sally
take
My
another
music
is
cat nap.
stops when
very
he does it.
important to us. Very
And what-
important.
And so they kind of he's like, yeah, well, okay then. I'm curious. In what way did you think that you would be able to settle the debt, or be able to, you know, alleviate my interest?
I think we've answered enough of his questions. Can we start asking some of our own now?
Do you say that? Do you
Yeah.
want to? Well, yeah, okay, sure. And he kind of looks over at you. He goes, I'm sorry, sweetie. The men were talking over here. If you could just give us a little bit, we'll figure this out. Don't worry. We're
Did we just assume her gender?
Men. Fine. Cool.
I believe she does have some valid questions.
Yeah, does the man explaining that my opinions and questions are valid help, like, validate me?
Oh yeah, I mean, if he validates, are you vouching for her? I mean, then that would help a lot. Sure. Why are you taking counsel from a woman right now? Never mind. We'll go on ahead and we'll skip over this one.
The worst.
Yes, we do have questions.
it's a feel-
When they got to that point, I kind of stopped playing and started playing something a little more cheery, an upbeat song.
Okay, why are you a fiend in this odd position?
This odd position. I'm in the perfect position for someone of my ambition. I don't see why what I am would have anything to do with such. Are you saying
Well,
that
it's
my kind
only
isn't
very
capable of these things?
interesting because we were attacked by a similar sort of person recently. And any chance you know, like, hellhounds? You have a couple of those? I think they're very cute. If you have them, I'd love to.
Says, it's hellhounds. You brought hellhounds to my door. Wait, what?
I
And so
didn't.
he kind of like waves around, and his people start, like, a couple of them leave the room.
Probably your massive ego that brought them here, actually.
Yeah, so it is looking. He's like, so hold on. I thought you came here with some sort of plan, or a gift of sorts or something. You're telling me that you just walked through my gates and you have hellhounds chasing you?
And she's gone.
We might have a plan.
Shh, Terry. Ignore them. They don't speak for all of us. Uzinor.
Yes. Do you not speak thieves' cant? That's what I meant, but it was chilly outside. They are fiery creatures pursuing us, and we just assumed that they belong to you.
Y'all have to be the dumbest adventurers that I've ever seen in grace these lands. Uh No, they had nothing to do with me. Like, who are you, and why are you here? I've only seen you once before, and now you're telling me that you've come here on behalf of the amphibian Caribbean and you've brought hellhounds to my door that are in pursuit of you.
Yes, all because we have business with you in a very important meeting to discuss this salamander.
I
We're
was
kind
gonna
of pressed
say,
for
what do you
time.
We're kind of pressed for time. I would say so.
We're trying to multitask here.
And so he kind of stops, and you see him kind of like his head kind of like moves around as he's trying to listen to something that isn't there. And eventually he opens his eyes and he looks around at you guys. He's like, and there is not much time. They aren't far from here. I have wards to keep such creatures away, but I have no intention of standing in between. Nothing can stand in between a creature and a hellhound and its prey.
Don't you want to see what we brought to offer?
And at that point, he does stop. Offer. What have you brought to offer?
Oh, are you talking to the woman now? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we weren't doing. Oh, maybe you should ask one of the men at the table. Actually,
Yeah, that would probably hurry things up a little bit. I just want to know what you want to do with the Sally before we get. Like, what do you want to do with it? Are you gonna?
A tamed salamander. Now, I am a little bit of a collector of some sorts. I find useful things and find the ways to fit them into the correct kind of puzzle pieces. It's what I do. A tamed salamander seems like one of those things that you want to have stored away for a rainy day.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
That
Yeah.
does not sound like he's going to appreciate and take care of Sally the way that she deserves.
Well,
It's like, wait. You guys really are here on behalf of the salamander?
I mean, yeah.
Are you one of those groups that I see sometimes out there in the picket signs, like chanting and yelling and raving and like being upset about how much meat we're eating in the area?
Oh no, she can stay at. She likes where she is. We just want to make sure that the place that she is remains a place that she likes. And
Yeah, I mean,
would
what if
be
you
out of
just
business if
owned?
she stopped eating meat.
What if you just owned the Caribbean, the amphibian Caribbean, just kept it running the same way? Sally's happy. So, like, we don't care about Gumby, right? Or whatever. We couldn't even remember his name. We don't care about that, man. Okay. All right.
Is he
Thank
the
a credit to your kind.
how we got here is irrelevant. The larger question is what we're here to accomplish. We do have something to offer, and I point to Terry. Terry has pledged to be your ward and protect you of all things. He did, yes, just before we walked in.
Oh, I think I do remember that, actually. Very noble of Terry.
Very noble indeed.
He's a fantastic enchanter. That's one of the smartest men I've ever met.
And he kind of looks. He kind of like walks around. And he's like, you can like at this point. This is probably like he's really looking at Argos at this point. And he's like walking around. And he's like, did you make her?
Him. Yes.
And it's like interesting. So you would offer your services in lieu of ownership of the salamander.
I don't know.
Terry!
No. What do you mean, nudge? I hate all of you. No.
Indentured servitude, thank you. We don't use the S word.
All right, my guy. we could do some work for you. Yeah, I'll help you out. Yeah, I pledge my services to you.
As you say this, like he pulls out of nowhere, like in a poof of smoke, like there's like a piece of paper, a contract is pulled out in front of you,
Well, I'm
and
gonna have to read this.
the words that you speak kind of drift out, and they touch into they like get laced into gold on the paper.
Okay, whatever. That's fine.
Wait,
Now,
but
as his
also
lawyer
we
and
get
legal
the
representation.
salamander, but we
Yes.
get the salamander in exchange. That's on the piece of paper too, right?
Yeah.
It is. That is exactly what he said.
Good.
In lieu of
As
ownership.
as his lawyer, I need to look over that contract and have many amendments to make.
This is all a bad dream, I'm pretty sure.
Terry, don't worry.
You're a hero. This
I
is
know exactly what I'm
incredibly
doing.
heroic.
I would go up to Terry like, no, this is definitely not a dream.
Mm.
So-
Yes, and this
and
guy's
so
a dragon.
and so at this point he
Um,
kind of stops, and he closes the scroll, and he's like, and he looks around at all of you, and he's like, well, first things first, we have to do something about these hounds. They'll be at the gates here soon.
Agreed.
Why are they chasing you?
That is a very good question.
So we tried to
That's-
we tried to procure something for you to pay off the amphibian, and and it didn't go as well as we had expected, and they were on our tail.
Tried to procure. Try to be hellhounds causing trouble in the city. You guys just stole from the orphanage.
No.
Attempted, alleged, no evidence whatsoever.
No, we didn't.
And at this point he like turns to try to he turns to he looks at you, and he looks straight at Terry, and he looks at the contract, and he grabs the contract, and he tries to rip it in half. And it like it holds against it, and it's like solid at that point. And that's and so at that and he looks at you, he goes, what have you pulled me into?
well,
At
you
that
want
point,
nothing to do with us.
we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take a break, and we'll come right back in a little bit, guys. Go on ahead.
Save the day.
10 minutes, we'll be right back. I mean, I'm just saying, I was worried that you said that we were already live. Anyways, but we aren't. We aren't. Okay.
Now we are.
Hi. All right, welcome back. Sorry, our break went a little long. So guys, so I mean, what is it that you're trying to accomplish right now, or that you want to try to accomplish? I know that Terry just got sold into slavery to a demon lord, and that now you
I think that whole
are.
situation went really well.
I
Yeah,
mean,
everything considered.
I
Yeah.
don't know how it could have gone any better.
Well,
Oh, I can think of a few ways.
we still need to kill his headmaster, so maybe we can get his help with that, or maybe like we can use that as a way to convince him we should.
Did he say we?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should worry
All
about
right.
the hellhounds first. What does he suggest to do about those?
Yes, Mr. Demon. You can't tell what type of fiend he is, like, or like whatever the fuck he's supposed to be. I like, and mentally, I'm pretty sure he's an Oni, but like with Littlefoot, no. That's my question.
Hmm. An Oni would be a cool choice. Give me a knowledge. Well, yeah, you're a nature guy. Give me a knowledge, but these are not natural. You don't know-
Arcana, history,
Oh, but you're
nature,
also a
they're all
blood
the fucking
hunter.
same.
But you're also a blood hunter, so you would have knowledge of a lot of these weird things. Go for it. Okay, yes.
Alright, so I cannot see my roll. 20.
That's
I'm
20.
fucking, oh, hey. We're big braining
he is-
today.
I mean, he's. Wow. So he is definitely a devil of some sorts, but whatever he is, he's actually he has to be, he is something of considerable power. He's even able to kind of, he keeps himself kind of like cloaked to where you can only see his disguise. The magic that he's using on him is very powerful.
Can I secretly, like, discreetly just, like, try to waft a little bit? Is it, like, brimstone? Does it smell like ice and Stygian? Is it, like, just... This is one of them Avernus devils. Ugh.
I guess you're right. There are particular smells to each of them.
Alright. So, yes.
Who has to do that work? Like that job, like that. Who has to find out? Like, you're writing a book on devils, and
That's
you gotta
Volo
know,
right there.
You gotta know what they smell like. What do each? And so I need you to run around and like find out what they smell like. This is your job.
Yeah, that's Volo.
That is Volo.
That's Volo. Fucking crazy fucker.
I'm in service to you now, I guess, because I said a couple words. What do you know about this headmaster? What, like, you're scared of him?
Well, you seem really big and bad. I didn't think someone like you would be scared of some old guy who takes care of kids with dead parents.
And so he kind of stops, and he turns and looks at you guys, and let's see, what is the name that I'm coming up with here?
FantasyNameGenerator.com.
It says anyone with a brain would understand that that Headmaster Abraham Remington is somebody to be feared. That he is not someone to be taken lightly, and when you come in between him and his hunt, you stand between a literal rock and a hard place. Um, I had no intent. I had no intention of trying to aggravate him so brazenly. Although I myself had received word that he was receiving this a shipment of such a powerful item, and oh my God, you guys did it. Y'all did. You
Yes,
st-
me.
you are the
No.
ones who stole it.
No.
Didn't you? That's what's happening right now. Everybody knows he's pissed. Everybody knows he's on the hunt. You're the ones he's freaking looking for.
Yes, and
I'm
now
sorry,
you
but-
are along for the ride, if we say.
I'm sorry, Master.
That's it.
Now you
Wait,
show
wait.
loyalty.
We
You
didn't mean
didn't steal
to.
anything. Mr. Giggles over here had a beef with his old headmaster.
Wait, what do you mean? You guys weren't trying to. Oh, no, never mind. Yes, I have a beef with him. If you want to deal with him, I'm more than welcome to lay assistance for him.
The clown is your plan. Y'all are. Oh my God.
No,
Okay,
we don't
you
have
see
a
him
plan.
tearing at the contract again. Like it is.
When I stop playing and start juggling some knives.
So
What troubles you, Master?
don't call me that. I don't know you. I just met you. like
Relax. Not the end of the world.
Terry, is there something you need to tell us? You got into that really quickly.
it seems
I don't know. Something
Look,
about the
maybe we
contract.
did grab a couple of valuable things from the headmaster. Nothing serious. Nothing
She's
worth
lying.
helping.
We stole this big ruby. We took it.
See?
Yeah.
This is why we don't let you talk, Terry.
I can't help myself.
why are you
Bad
telling me
Jerry.
this? Stop telling me this. I don't want to know anymore. La, 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 la. And he starts like walking around and kind of like upset in circles.
He's taking this very poorly.
He thought he had the upper hand on y'all. Y'all brought him a heap of fucking trouble. Wasn't
Master, I can rub your feet if you're feeling stressed.
Terry, oh my god.
I need
Terry,
Will you be serving food soon?
have some self-respect.
It's a joy to serve the master.
Terry, you're so dramatic.
Littlefoot is extremely uncomfortable by everything that Terry's done to this point, and he's just kind of go over with a staff of flowers, just kind of bonk, just not smack shit at him, just be like, "Hey, cut that out."
Okay, I'm gonna parry it. You threaten the master?
This is too weird for me, guys. I want to go back to the
Terry,
forest.
calm down. What has gotten into you?
I like the
don't
forest.
know. I don't know. I'm sorry. You. I don't know.
So at this point, like the guy's like looking back at the he's looking at the contract, looking up because he's like, this isn't me. it's
Definitely you.
no. He said this isn't me. Like this, none of this is in the contract.
I fully
No.
believe that. I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to,
mean,
but I believe it.
Kind of comes with the territory, I guess. Probably should have done a little more due diligence.
Oh no, man! This is your first time making a contract because this is kind of weird, man.
Well,
So-
Now
you could,
juggling like plates of food.
I'm gonna just try and reach out and grab some.
Just eating his fucking food.
you could always just
No,
set him free from the contract and
I'm
we'll go on
juggling
our
the
way.
food, okay?
I think he tried to set him free from the contract a few times when he attempted to rip it, and nothing happened.
No, we're
I
bound for
forget.
life.
Did Terry agree to life in servitude, or was there a time on that?
Well, see, here's the thing about it is like, so, all right, I'm a devil. All right, so like we didn't really specify, and I decided to fill that in myself.
Oh, so this is like one of those things where when he dies, when he dies, you get a soul too.
So what did you fill in? I'm curious.
And he's like fucking tearing at it. He's like still like trying to pull apart his. It might be a little while, all right. It might be a little while, and he's
Long enough to have to deal with hellhounds?
it's, and he stops and he's like, "You're right. We have to deal with him. We have to deal with him. We have to deal with him. We need barriers. I have barriers up." And he kind of like starts to like walk away, and he starts walking around. He starts like kind of like y'all yelling at people like
I'm gonna follow him around, and I'll be your barrier. They'll not get past me, master.
Harry, for God's sakes.
You think he was always like this? He was just hiding it?
Maybe.
I think I worked there.
I'm gonna keep munching on the crackers.
So he starts to like kind of make his way like around his his little fortress here. He he kind of stops and like, and he's like telling you guys, he's like, there's no way to keep them out forever. Eventually, one way or another, they're going to break through any wall. No wall is made to be permanent.
Not afraid to fight?
Yeah, it's like fighting isn't the thing. Have any of you ever fought a hellhound before?
I fought a red
Can't
dog
say that I
once.
have, but I have not met a foe I could not defeat or run away from.
Yeah, keep trying to hold his hand.
Oh, can you just?
Yes, that's how I fought a hellhound before.
You and he kind of looks at you, he's like, you fought one and you survived. Well, of course I mean, it did kind of, is that why you're like this? Did it scar you?
No, that's my normal face. What do
You
mean?
chose that one. Okay.
It's okay. If anything, you're a demon, right? You can just take us to hell and we'll go there. You're a
Can we
devil.
just banish them?
I don't have to.
You can just do that, right? Just
I
banish
don't
them
have
back
an
to hell.
option.
Why
I don't
not?
think any of us have fourth level spells.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
You
That's
said
not
it?
a bad idea.
Why do we need to go to hell?
And he like turns around and he's like, you're right. And he starts kind of like,
Oh, we're going now. I didn't say now.
No. Banish them, not us to hell.
Oh, okay.
Because if you banish them, they're just going to stay there. They're not going to come back.
No one has banished. We don't have fourth level spells.
The demon probably does.
Hopefully.
And he's like, you're right.
Doesn't seem like a very good demon.
Banishing so many of them so randomly would be almost impossible. However, banishing us we could do. And so he's like mixing a whole bunch of things into like a pot.
You don't look
like
qualified to be doing
like
that.
a golden bowl, like a golden bowl. What's that?
I'm not really sure I want to be banished to hell.
Well, we might not be banished to hell. We might just go. Wait, imagine if that was the way the campaign ended. We all just got banished back to the worlds where we came from. I've got the rock.
Master, I don't think this is a very good plan. I don't mean to question you. I'm sorry, but
it just shut up and hit you over the head with a giant spoon.
oh, thank you.
Oh, he's like Baba Yaga. He's got the cauldron and stuff.
Yeah. Oh well. Yep. And he starts mixing together a bunch of leaves and things like that. Crushed skulls of things, and baby fingers and stuff.
You should ask him for some baby fingers when he's stunned.
Oh yeah, no. I'm actually like looking over his like shoulder, watching him as like
Taking notes.
Yeah, taking notes.
And so he kind of looks up at you. He's like, a hellhound has is basically almost invulnerable on the material plane. Once it comes up here, its job is to hunt down its target and drag them screaming back to screaming back to hell. However, on any other plane, they don't possess the same powers. If we leave here and go and manage to plane shift off just to let's say 1 degree in the opposite direction, we might be able to avoid their detection.
Do you have any experience where we're going?
And he kind of comes up and he takes and like you see him like grab this jar, and he turns around and he walks over to it, and it's like it's got something writhing around on the inside. Looking at it, you see like what looks like a plant, like a living plant, like a bramble, pretty much, just kind of slamming around on the inside of the large jar container with a silvered cork on it that's kind of clamped down into it. And he's like, actually, nope, this is a new one for me.
Well,
What's
then.
the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
We all
I
get
figure-
turned inside out by the force of the spell trying to transport us to another plane. It'll be instantaneous, though. I hope.
He's probably right. And he smashes the bottle into the fire. So we're gonna actually tune in next. We're gonna actually take off here. We'll come back next time, and everyone can come in to try to figure out what's gonna happen with with this in their plane shift and where they're gonna go to. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Come in and check out next time. See you later.